Welcome back to our exploration of the England Rare Disease Action Plan. For those of you who are just joining me, my name is Jess Doyle and I'm the Head of Insight and Advocacy at Metabolic Support UK. So far this week we have explored the process of newborn screening and whole genome sequencing. And today we are exploring Action 3, Priority 1, which is the continuation of the development of the National Genomics Test Directory. So what is the National Genomics Test Directory? So the National Genomics Test Directory was developed in October 2018 and sets out the technology by which tests are available and which patients are eligible for them. There are currently 7 labs in England responsible for carrying out these tests, and currently 357 rare and inherited metabolic disorders are included in the directory. Considering there are over 500 inherited metabolic disorders, we can say comparatively the number of IMDs included in the directory is quite small. However, the test directory is reviewed every year to make sure that it reflects the latest scientific and technological developments. So why does it matter to you? So, as previously mentioned, the National Genomics Test Directory sets out which IMDs are tested and how. As scientific and technological advances in the world of IMDs are made, it's important for testing procedures and the directory itself to stay up to date and current. By continually updating the National Genomics Test Directory, the Department for Health and Social Care and NHS England can ensure that those living with inherited metabolic disorders are receiving fast, accurate and appropriate testing. For many of our ultra-rare communities, patient numbers are very small, and often diagnosis is made through a longer process of evaluation and monitoring, and this can sometimes last several years. The evolution of science and technology and the introduction of whole genome sequencing, which we discussed in our video yesterday, we can expect to see ultra-rare and rare conditions diagnosed much faster. We can also hope to see new conditions highlighted through whole genome sequencing and key patterns in our DNA variations highlighted. It's therefore vital that the National Genomics Test Directory keeps up to pace with the ever-changing diagnostic landscape of the rare disease community. By continually updating the National Genomics Test Directory, we can begin to see and picture the steps that will be taken to ensuring that people living with rare disorders or with suspected rare disorders receive a diagnosis faster, because healthcare professionals, scientists and researchers will have access to key information and testing procedures much faster than in previous years. I hope you've enjoyed our very short and sweet exploration of Priority Area 1, Action 3, the National Genomics Test Directory. The reason this video has been so short is simply because a lot of this work goes on behind the scenes and is not often communicated to the general public or people living with rare disorders. In reality, it's your healthcare professional that will be most impacted by the National Genomics Test Directory. However, this will also obviously have a knock-on impact for those with suspected disorders. We have 2 more action areas to cover before we conclude Priority Area 1, and I hope you'll join me tomorrow as we explore the Genomics England Clinical Research Interface. See you tomorrow.